Hello, I'm Tim Gerhards with Killer Tools and Equipment.
I'm Dan Shea with ISNToolweb.com. We're here today with my 1932 Ford, which is designed by Chip Foose and steel body by Brookville Roadster Company. It's one of number 24 of 32 being made. One of the things that we're doing today is this car uses the 32 three-window coupe doors, which are suicide doors. They're long and a little heavy, and because there's not quite as much support as a hardtop, there's been a little bit of change on the body. And so what we're trying to accomplish today is this door is actually slightly out of line here at the bottom. It's pulled out, and the way we figure to correct that is pull the B-pillar out. So we've got Killer Tools here today to demo their vacuum floor puller, how that can actually be pulled out and adjusted. We're going to have to determine how to hold that in place because it kind of spring loads, but we're going to actually do the demo and show that, and we've kind of done a test on it already, so it's pretty cool, but that's what we're going to accomplish today.
So this is Killer Tools heavy duty 3D glue pulling strap, and what we're doing, we're using hot glue, and super simple to use. There's some procedures to prepping the panel, but we're just using hot glue and a strap here, and we'll load that up with the hot glue. Do this with gloves, unlike myself, because I'm going to burn my hand when I'm putting this glue on. But we're just applying the glue.
This has no limits.
Yes, we're going to pull in a couple minutes here, but
that one looks nice.
Apply this. Hey, so we're going to utilize the AirT23DX vacuum floor pulling system to apply pressure to this while we can do some stress relief on the inside of the panel to get this door some better alignment. So to do that, right now we've got the vacuum plate up. We're just going to release that, drop that down, apply some air. I'm going to step on this. Now we're locked down to the floor. You can get 1,500 pounds of pulling force out of this. We're only going to need a couple hundred pounds for this particular repair. We threw a blanket down just to quiet this down so you don't have to listen to that noise in the background. So we've got our chain. We can easily in-feed, out-feed the chain with this unit. So we've got this on. There's the in-feed, out-feed. There we go. So for this particular repair, we've got set up the heavy-duty glue pulling strap. Killer Tools also makes a steel electrode dent puller. This is our ART38 Special DX, and what makes it special is it comes with a seated cart that you can sit on and do your repairs. The majority of dent repairs are done kind of at that seated level along the side of a vehicle. This puts a technician in perfect position. This comes with the bear claw. The bear claw also comes with the ART23, and this can be utilized with items like weld-on keys, weld-on wiggle wire. These are great for pulling creases, any type of dent, quick and easy, lots of force. Then we want to do a little bit with the chain here to make sure if this does pop off, things don't go flying. So what we're going to do, we're just going to put a blanket over the top of this, and that way it's going to drop. You could also take the chain and run a little chain around it as well. That's just going to assure that if this pops off, it's going to go down towards the floor instead of flying in a direction that could be an employee or something like that.
As we're continuing here, what we're going to do is make some measurements. So we've got Jay Riggs, the owner of Riggs Fabrication and Restoration, is going to help with Tim as we do the measurements here to see how much we're actually going to pull and how much we need to pull on this adjustment.
We're measuring right at 51. We've made a mark right at 51. We did a little pre-pull here. We know that 3/16 of an inch is going to get this door gap the position we need it to be. So we need to go past that because we're gonna get some flex in this. So we gotta actually flex past that and then do a little movement to the metal down below. So we've measured, probably time to start pulling.
Might go one more pull and hammer on it.
That's good.
When we started, this corner was out about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more. And what happens is the diagonal of pulling this out pulls that corner in. But we had to hammer that brace on the inside, so once it was pulled out and this was flush, it would actually stay there because that's kind of spring loaded. But you can see now this is actually flush all the way around where it needs to be.
So the glue, everything is removed with 91% isopropyl alcohol. Normally I'd have a spray bottle for this, but I couldn't fly out here with that, so I'm just gonna pour a little bit on here on the strap, and that's gonna soak through the strap and into the hot glue. Release the glue from the hot strap, or from the hot glue. So most of the glue stayed on the strap. This can easily be peeled off or just left there, apply more hot glue and apply it again. You can also peel the glue off using hot glue. You gotta have the glue at the right temperature. Right now it's gotten a little too cold for this particular application.
Okay, I want to thank Jay Riggs for purchasing the tool from ISN, because we appreciate that. But I want to appreciate the time at the shop today, because it takes time away from some of the work they're doing to keep things quiet while we can do that. So I really appreciate his time in that. I appreciate Tim's time coming in to actually show the tool, show how it worked, and actually make the cool adjustment on the 32 Ford.
Yeah, thanks Jay. Appreciate you purchasing our tool and
Absolutely.
setting up this opportunity.
And thanks for coming out.
Thank you, Dan.
My pleasure.
All right.